everyone. I really hate to stop women from talking to each other because I know how much we all love it, and you could not find better women than at a WITI event. Does everyone agree? Yes! You know, the thing I love about being in a group of WITI women is that over the years I've sort of taken an informal poll of what the WITI woman is all about, and I discovered the reason I love it so much is that so many of us felt like the outsider when we grew up, as I did. And what I always experience when I come to a WITI event is really smart women with a good heart. And one of my favorite expressions is, intelligence is a gift, kindness is a choice. Think about it. So there are a couple of things that I will say and talk about throughout the conference because I really want to be a catalyst in helping you make the WITI Summit a transforming experience. So I want you to think tonight, and we're going to talk about it more tomorrow and the next day. I want to encourage each of you to really be as uncomfortable as possible. Now, I know that sounds strange, but all of our growth and transformation occurs when we're uncomfortable. But most of us, especially when we gather in groups, do whatever we can to be either anonymous, hide, right? Stay with people we know, and even try to choose outfits that no one will really notice or object to. Do I have it? Does everyone agree? So one of the things I did, and I will do throughout the conference, because I'm going to take my own advice too. I'm going to try to be as uncomfortable as I possibly can to force myself to stretch and have some breakthroughs, because I thought about it on the way up here. If you really think about it, what better place for all of us to experiment with trying a different approach of being, a different way of responding, than in a group of people who really want us to be okay and succeed. So this is a place we can test it. It's not always going to work, but I'm going to be talking about this because our theme at this summit is innovation. And if you really think about what happens for innovation to occur, it means change, it means thinking differently, it means having breakthroughs, it means talking to people who you never thought you would want to talk to before. It means sitting with people who you normally wouldn't sit with, and when we meet each other, hi Amanda, not making assumptions. So that's going to be one of my many challenges to myself and to each of you, because it is so easy for us to look at someone and have a whole story spinning in our head when we know nothing about them. So I want to vote. I'm taking off my sunglasses and I'm putting on these glasses. And I want you to honestly, because honesty is a gift, I don't want anything else, honestly raise your hand to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable to see me in these glasses, you love them, or take them off immediately. So first raise your hand if you want me to take them off immediately. Okay? Raise your hand if it makes you feel slightly uncomfortable. No. Raise your hand if you love them. Yes! Right group. thing is, for me, it's like I'm really I'm like the classic witty woman. I like to hide. It's such an effort to put an outfit together. You have no idea the agony I go through to even figure out what to wear when I have to come to a place like this. It's like agonizing. So I'm trying really hard and plan to at this event, and I want you to call me on it if you see I'm not doing it. Please, this is a request. I am determined to have major breakthroughs at this summit. And I can't force any of you to do that, but I really want to encourage you to do it, because creativity and innovation happens from the inside out. And growth only occurs when we're uncomfortable. So here we don't have to play it safe, right, Cheryl? And we're going to do things that we would not normally do at any other conference and know that it's really okay. So that's going to be the theme of my talking throughout the conference. So you can either leave now or stay and listen to more. So welcome, everybody. I'm so happy to be here. I think it's great you came today. Meet as many of these fabulous women as you can, because you guys are the best. Thank you.
Her name is Ada. Okay. I mean, I knew that had to happen because it just. Okay, I meant women.
Okay, I'd like to introduce you to Radhika Emmons, who is the WITI Silicon Valley Director, as well as CEO of Tanja Partners, a global strategy company. And Radhika is here to announce the winners and introduce the winners of the AT&T Hackathon. You are the first to know. Welcome.
Hi everybody, thanks for your attention. I want to introduce Alex Don from AT&T to introduce a little bit about what the purpose of the AT&T Women in Tech Hackathon was, and then I'll announce the winners. Alex.
Thanks. So the hackathon we ran this last weekend spanned 3 days. How many of you all familiar with hackathons? Raise your hands. Oh, great! It's Silicon Valley, right? Everybody's got to know what it is. Okay, good. I don't know how to explain. So it was focused on women. We had about 80 plus participants come out, and with over 90% women at the event, which is fantastic. And we have we have a whole bunch of them here, so I'll just bring them up. And do you want me to do the teams?
What we can do the teams.
All right, so we wanted to run the different applications past you to give you an idea of what was presented. So honorable mention plus first, second, third place. And you can then also individually speak to the teams afterwards to kind of check out what they built. And remember, all this work was done between Friday night at 6 p.m. and today. So very rapid application development time frame, and you can do this in the course of a weekend. So first up, we've got Discoverful. Come on up and give your 30-second pitch.
Okay. Hello. So, as most of you probably know, a lot of women at just general work, they're not able to find other women. So what our app Discover did was basically, it's a location-based app that helps you find other women with your interests. So you're able to meet women in technology that you won't normally meet just by knowing that they're in the same location.
Excellent.
By the way, my name is Aisha, and my other two members were Sita and Sophia.
All right, next up, Safe Nerf Time.
Hi everyone, I'm Jenny Murphy, and how many of you out there code, write software? I see a few hands. Learning, that's great. So software developers, we get a couple breaks during the day. We get breaks when our code is compiling. So we'll finish something that's really challenging, and we'll hit the button and it'll start to compile. And that's when we go and we grab our Nerf swords or whatever, and we challenge the team across the hall to a battle. And this is a generally acceptable behavior. So if a tech lead or a boss swings by and goes, "Get back to work," we know code's compiling. Oh, carry on. And there's one flaw in this. Every once in a while, you'll finish a piece of software, you'll hit the button to compile it, and the compilation will fail. You'll get back to the computer after having won the Nerf campaign, and you will have wasted time. You'll have to start the compilation over after fixing the bug, and you will have lost, you'll have lied to your manager. That's bad. And you'll be less productive. Your startup will fail, everyone will be sad. But this hackathon focused on AT&T APIs, among other things, women in technology, but AT&T APIs were part of it. So I thought, I have a simple solution to this. I'll write a little script that you just append to the end of your compilation build script on the command line, just pipe, and then this other script. And what it will do is it'll monitor that build, so when your build is finished, it'll take that last line, which is usually build successful, get back to work, or build failed, fix the bug, get back to work, and send that to you as an SMS. So you can feel safe as a developer going, grabbing your Nerf sword, challenging people to the battle, and knowing that you'll be notified when your build is finished. And that way you won't have to sacrifice your reputation with your manager, and you'll be efficiently productive, and your startup will succeed and be successful.
All right, next up we have Shove. Shove, coming up. This is honorable mention as well. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Nicole Chu Wong, and my app is called Shove. It stands for Share the Love. It's a dating app that lets friends become matchmakers. So matchmaker friends use their existing network to browse single friends and suggest setups. If both single friends are interested, great. If not, there's no awkward blind dates or stalkerish online messaging to cut off. This way, the matchmaker friend does all the heavy lifting, and the single friend just reviews the potentials and decides if they want to be set up. Unlike the dating apps and websites that are out there today, Shove's primary user isn't the hesitant, often overwhelmed, sometimes frustrated single person, but rather the friend that's already found love and just wants to share it. Because as we all know, sometimes your friends need a little shove. Share the love.
And third place was given to Food Fast, which unfortunately is not here, but that was this was actually an 8th grade young lady that programmed the application in the course of the weekend. Fantastic. She noticed that her parents always complained about not having enough time to eat lunch, and so she made an app to help them out. So very adorable. We'll blog about it later. If you're interested in chatting with her, we can provide contact info through her parents, of course. Second place went to Safe Walk.
Hi, my name is Bonnie from Team Safe Walk. I just want to tell you very briefly a quick story. I am new to the area, and a few days ago I was looking to go to this cafe. And being new to the area, I really needed to use my phone to help navigate for me. So I was using my Google Maps, and I was walking down like 5th and Market, that area. And 3 people come up behind me, they push me, and they steal my phone, and they run away with it. So, I filed a police report, and the officer tells me that in that area, 5th and Market 6, there's been a significant increase in crime incidents reported, especially around these kind of situations. So I decided to figure out what can I do about this. So I noticed online there's a lot of applications right now that have maps, and they provide visualization of where a lot of these crime incidents are occurring. The problem with that is if you're on the street and you're trying to figure out where you're going, you're probably not going to switch over to this other website and figure out if the block to my north or block to my right is dangerous or safe, right? So the way that I approached this problem and solving it was to create a new mapping application. And we use data from the Open Data Government Program to get all the police incident reports. And so if you want to go from point A to point B, for the 3 routes that we generate, we provide you information about the amount of crimes occurring for each route. And we give you, by default, the route that has the least amount of crime. And then on the actual map, as you're walking, we also have visualization of danger area spots. So as you're walking, you can see, if north of you, there's, a danger zone. So, you won't swear go there because you probably want to be safe. So that was our app. Thank you.
And the first prize goes to Hello Worms. I'd like the team from Hello Worms to come up here and give them our pitch.
Hi, my name is Brenda Jin, and this is Team Hello Worm. Should we all introduce ourselves really quickly? Hello Worm.
All right, well, these are the worms. They're connected to an Arduino board with a temperature sensor, and my name's Nick.
And my name's Melissa Kelly.
Hi, I'm Sarah Neal.
I am Shannon Wang.
Hi, I'm Jenny again.
Sally Hermonto.
So what we built this weekend was with a microcontroller and some sensors. One of the sensors is a soil sensor. It senses temperature and humidity. This then gets processed through the Arduino and then talks to the server. The server serves it up, and there's a web app where you can monitor your worm compost. You can tell by the temperature what generation your worms are on, whether they're healthy, whether they need maintenance, and in the future you will be able to get a live web stream of what's going on under the soil.
Oh, it smells good and it's clean. Yep.
So I just want to congratulate Hello Worms because I think this is a really useful app dedicated to sustainability. So congratulations, and please give them a big applause.
Okay, cool. So that's pretty much it for all the applications. I really encourage you guys, if you have any interest in chatting with any of these young entrepreneurs, please come on up. And I'm always reachable. If you can't happen to get a hold of them, let me know. I'll be very happy to make introductions. And if you, this is all about networking and connecting, so let me know. I'm happy to make introductions to the rest of the winners and participants. Alex_Donn, D-O-N-N. That's my, hashtag, sorry. The competition hashtag is #ATTHack, H-A-C-K. Search for that, you'll find some pictures on there. You can also find this online at developer.att.com/hackathons. Thank you so much.
Okay, and thank you, Alex, and I wanted to thank you and your team for your support of WITI, and keep an eye on the AT&T hackathons, because they do happen all around the country. They've got them going on throughout the year, so I'm sure Alex, the rest of his team can provide information. And for those of you that are on a leadership team in your communities, we do have the meeting in 1444, if that information didn't get to everybody yet. And have a great time for the rest of the conference. Thank you.